Welcome to the Allegheny County Library System Video Instruction Series. Lesson 3. Using the Discover and Connect links in Twitter, using direct messages, and learning about lists. Lesson 3. Using the Discover and Connect links, using direct messages, and also learning to use lists. We're also going to find and follow Allegheny County Library. We're back on our home page, and we still only have the one tweet. I was going through tweets to read, and I realized we still don't have any tweets to read. So I'm going to refresh our list and possibly find someone that we can follow. I'll click on Follow Conan O'Brien, and it will then show our timeline about the tweets. And you can see again, our first tweet was 44 minutes ago, and then Conan O'Brien's tweets will be shown as well. Again, we can continue to look and refresh and find others if we need to follow them. There's Taylor Swift. We can click follow, and again then her tweets will show up as well. And there's many more celebrities and news items, newspapers. So many people are connected to Twitter, millions now. Professional ball teams, so if you need the latest tweets and want to keep up with your favorite people, you can do so. It's amazing how many businesses and organizations are using Twitter today. We're going to learn a little bit more about browsing and discovering people. So we're going to click Discover in the black banner. And here you can find stories, activity, who to follow. You can find friends and browse categories. Since we've only chosen 2 people to follow, if you click Activity in the left panel, you will see who is following who, and you can also click Follow to see their particular tweets. So let me use the scroll bar, and you can see, since we chose Taylor Swift, you can see that Taylor Swift is following these particular people, following Zooey Deschanel, one of the celebrities and actresses. She's also following Tim Tebow, so we could click follow as well, and then it just gives us the message that we are following. If we wanted to unfollow the person or business, we could just click the button again and it would be unfollow. Again, you can scroll down and see who she is following, who Conan O'Brien is following. And let me scroll back up here. You can also click in the Who to Follow list back over in the left panel. You could follow Justin Bieber for Bieber Fever, Oprah Winfrey, and on it goes. Again, you can click the button, and you can see it will load a list of different people, businesses, celebrities, on and on, that you can scroll through and choose to follow. You can also click Find Friends. And again, that takes us back to the era where we could search for someone using their full name or username. We could search in our contacts through our email services. And again, remember, when we click on search contacts or click our email accounts that we do already have, it's going to have us log in to a secure account and import those contacts into Twitter. And at the bottom you can see you could invite friends to Twitter using email. When you click Browse Categories, you can get a list of different topics that you possibly have an interest in. You have different music suggestions, and you can only see so many thumbnails, but if you click music, you can see the full range of suggestions and those music celebrities that are already using Twitter. You have sports suggestions, so if you're interested in ESPN or the National Football League, you can click on that and follow those that's in the National Football League. You have entertainment choices. Twitter gives you choices such as those who are the top tweeters. You have comedians, Tosh 2.0, and Jim Carrey, and these will update and change, of course, over time. If you're interested in technology, such as Wired Magazine, TechCrunch, a great business to follow, food and drink, news, if you're interested in CNN, and up-to-the-date tweets from them, you can follow Fox News. And it's going to give us a list here. So again, you can follow any of these. There's breaking news from around the world, the Huffington Post, Life magazine. Again, there's so many choices, so many people and businesses following and using Twitter today. You can also look at the trend section over on the left side, and these are topics that are trending today. You can also change that. Clicking on the links will show all the latest tweets on that particular topic. So since this is May 31st and tomorrow is June, this is really hot right now. So by clicking on that, you can see all the tweets that have included tomorrow is June. And you can scroll down there and see anybody who's mentioned that tomorrow is June, nearing the end of school, end of exams. And again, this will change to whatever is trending for the day or the week. And you can see how that's updated itself while we're sitting here on our lesson. And there's actually 20 new tweets within seconds. And you can actually click on that and see the last 20 tweets that is trending right at this moment. You can see this is a photo that's been included. So let's check out the Connect button next. Again, that's up in the black banner. And let's click on Connect. And Connect covers all the interactions and mentions. If you have been mentioned in a tweet, you can check out this section. If you've been favorited or someone's following you, you can see this would mention you and there would be a list here. Now, since we just created our account, we will not have any favorites or mentions at the moment. But over time, this area will update and you will see a list of the mentions and interactions that your tweets have been involved in. In the search box in this section, you can do a search right from the Twitter page. You can click in the box and enter a search term, which can be a full name or an @ name, and then you click the enter key to actually search for that person, business, or celebrity. So we want to do a search for Allegheny County Library, and we want to follow our library system. So you can see the latest tweets on what is new and happening in the library. So we want to click in the box and type Allegheny County Library or just Allegheny Library. Oops. And we can hit our enter key or the search button. Now you can see there are tweets for May 26th, May 25th, and we don't want to choose Pratt Library, but Allegheny County Library is mentioned in this tweet, and this is actually tweeted from our library system. You could reply to your tweet or you could retweet this. Let's click on and you can actually see people who are tweeting from the library system. This is the main account, the Allegheny Library. Lisa McKinney also tweets for the library. This is myself, I tweet. And this is just another system, another library system that tweets. But we're going to click on Allegheny Library. Just place your cursor over the icon and we're going to click on that. And you can see a little bit of information about our library system connecting Allegheny County and the world. Something for everyone. We've also included our Facebook page where you can also stay in touch and see what's happening if you have a Facebook account. We have included a direct link to our library site on the web. You can see that we've posted over 4,000 tweets. We have 28 people following us, or we're following 28 people, and we have 168 people following our library account. You could choose to go to the full profile, and that's the Allegheny County Library page. You can see several of our last tweets. This was just 7 minutes ago, and it was tweeted on the new digital divide. And you can also see one of our new books that has been tweeted and more details on that. You can also choose to tweet to Allegheny, and I'm just clicking on the down pointing arrow. If you wanted to, you could block Allegheny Library, report them for spam, and of course you're not going to do this, but I just want to show you what is under these buttons. And to follow our library system, you just click the follow button, and it tells us and updates that we are following our library system. So to X out of this small window, I want to click on the X, and that takes us back to the page that we were on, the Connect page. And now we're going to talk a little bit about direct messages and links. I'm actually going to click on the home button so we can go back to our home page, your personal home page, and you can see that Allegheny Library has been added to your timeline. Now, direct messages and lists. If you need to message your contacts privately, you can click the down pointing arrow by your profile photo and choose direct messages. I'm going to click on that, And if you wanted to direct message somebody, you would click New Message, and you would choose the contact's name here. I'm just going to fill in some X's. And down in the message box, you could choose to add some text. Hi, I am new to Twitter. And then you could click Send Message. Notice it is counting down. Remember, you have to stay within the 140 characters. And you do have to send a message to someone who is following you, but right now we don't have anybody as such. But again, that is how easy it is to direct a message. It is a private message. It is not out in the public where everyone can see that. I'm going to also X out of the small window. And next we're going to take a look at lists, creating and making a list. What are lists used for? Again, we want to click on the down pointing arrow next to our profile pic, and we're going to choose List this time. And it's taking its time. It's trying to get there, waiting for Twitter. There we go. Okay, lists are used for organizational purposes. They're a wonderful thing. Right now we're not a member of any list, or we've created any lists. So we want to click on the Create List button, and a small window will appear. And we want to give our list a new name. And lists are good for, let me give you an example. Say you want a list of just family members who is on and using Twitter, you can do that. Say for our library system. Personally, I have a list of authors, teen authors, YA authors, who tweet and use Twitter as a medium to get their new books out, or just let you know what page they're writing or how they're doing with their new novels. And I've given them a list of YA authors, and then I could add those authors to the list. Notice you can make your list public, or such as maybe in the list of family members, maybe you want to keep that list private. So instead you would click in the radio button and choose private instead. The last step you would do is you would save your list. So let's see, let's call mine, I'm going to call mine just List Libraries. And I'm going to give it a description, possibly libraries. Libraries I love. We'll make it nice and simple. And then I'm going to click Save List. Tells me my list has been created. And now I get to choose who to add to the list. I can search and find users by name. So I'm going to just, at this point, I'm going to add our library system to it. And I could continue to add other libraries in the state of Maryland that I visited. So let's type in Allegheny Library and search for it. And we are following them. So I'm going to click the down pointing arrow and click Add or Remove from Lists, and I get a little message, include Allegheny Library in, and if I had more than one list it would be listed here. I could create a new list at this point, but we have already created our library list, so I'm going to check in the box so that we are included. and then I should be able to X right out of it. Okay. You can also remove people from your list at any time by going right back through those same lists, add or remove from list. I'm going to click on it again. You can also add contacts to your list by going to their Twitter page. So say if we wanted to go to the library system page, we click go to full profile. We could do this as well. Again, we would click, and we can also do a tweet to Allegheny County Library right on their profile page. We would click the down pointing arrow. And click add or remove. And again, we're in the library list. And again, like I said, you could create a new list at this point. Let's click on it again, and let's put libraries I love in Maryland. And let's keep it private and save our list. And you can see our list is created. And here is our public list. It's our library list, and you can see we have one member in there so far. And you can see recently added members. If we had more members in our list, we could view them all. Like I said, I think lists are very handy to keep things a little bit more organized on Twitter. Twitter is a great social network to tweet about what's happening in your own neck of the woods, or for business purposes. It's great for our library system. It works for personalities to get their name out there and showcase what the latest thing is going on in their life. So I think it's a great tool for communication in today's technological world.